The Price of Freedom, as delivered at Evanston, Illinois on January 21st, 1923. In the possession, maintenance, and enjoyment of the rights secured by the Constitution, the individual has the guarantee of public law. Freedom is secured by every means that legislative ingenuity can provide. There are no class distinctions. The government deals with its citizens on the basis of equality. The high estate of mankind is not disregarded. Government and society provide ever-increasing facilities for education, better living conditions, and around the weak there is thrown the protection of humanitarian legislation. The power to legislate is executed through representative bodies, the greatest safeguards of liberty, chosen directly by the people. The administration of justice is entrusted to courts as free, impartial, and independent as it is possible for human nature to devise. The ultimate decision on all questions of law and justice rests with the people themselves. They have complete authority to enlarge or diminish, to support or to overthrow. The government is their government. The laws are their laws. The decisions of the courts are their decisions. All speak with their voice. They are in the possession of complete sovereignty. Along with the solemn assurance of freedom and equality goes the guarantee of the right of the individual to possess, enjoy, and control the dollar which he earns, and the principle that it shall not be taken away without due process of law. This necessarily goes with any theory of independence or of liberty, which would be only a mockery unless it secured to the individual the rewards of his own effort and industry. These are the ideals which supply the foundation of our American institutions. No one would say that existence under these conditions is effortless. Independence is exceedingly exacting. Self-control is arduous. Self-government is difficult. Always there is a temptation that some element of these should be surrendered in exchange for security and ease. The appeal to passion and prejudice always lies in this direction. The proposal to despoil others of their possessions is a manifestation of the same spirit. This is the reason that to certain of our native born, and more often to our foreign born, the American Republic proves a disappointment. They thought that self-government meant the absence of all restraint, that independence meant living without work, and that freedom was the privilege of doing what they wanted to do. It has been a hard lesson for them to learn that self-government is still government, that rule of the people does not mean absence of authority, that independence means self-support, and that complete freedom means complete obedience to law. They are disappointed more than ever when they learn, as ever they do, that these are so, not because they have been decreed by some body of men, but that they are so by the very nature of things, and that all the governments in the world are powerless to change them. Of course, it would be folly to argue that the people cannot make political mistakes. They can and do make grave mistakes. They know it. They pay the penalty. But compared with the mistakes made by every kind of autocracy, they are unimportant. It is well also that the people have the power to organize for their industrial protection and advantage. Here too there may be serious errors, but here too such errors are matched by those charged with the responsibility of management. Oftentimes the inconvenience and loss fall on the innocent. This is all a part of the price of freedom. We cannot have what is good unless we pay the price. Unless the people struggle to help themselves, no one else will or can help them. This is very far from saying that civilization can be maintained without any effort, or that the institutions of our government can exist without the exercise of constant vigilance. We have come to our present high estate through toil and suffering and sacrifice. That which was required to produce our present standards of society will ever be required for their maintenance, unless there is an eternal readiness to respond in the same faith, the same courage, and the same devotion in the defense of our institutions which were exhibited in their establishment. We shall be dispossessed, and others of a sterner fiber will seize on our inheritance. But this is to say, in the teachings of history and in the divine nature of mankind, there is every warrant for the profoundest belief that faith and hope are justified and that righteousness will prevail. Thank you.